absolute chaos, so much energy, and so much fun is exactly what it was like having a conversation here with the one and only Griffin Taylor from Vended on this episode of the Behind the Screams podcast. We had such a good time. We talk about so many different things in this episode, between how busy Vended's touring schedule has been, their brand new record, the amount of fun that they have on tour, balancing that with different kinds of music, different kinds of interests, starting to be able to explore other ventures musically as well, and so many other personal interests and many references too. I always love catching up with friends and people I work with on tour, and Griffin and everyone in Vended is always one camp that I personally look forward to catching up with most. We have somehow suddenly also known each other for years at this point, and as you'll see with this entire video, we are immediately very comfortable with each other. So we have, like I keep saying, so much fun with this. I'm glad I can have you all be a part of this, kind of a fly on the wall to our conversation, which, as you'll see, just goes. And with that in mind, I hope you all enjoy, and here is Griffin from Vended. I am sitting here with my friend Griffin Taylor from Vended. How are you?
Oh, hi.
Enjoying the day?
Enjoying the night.
Very awesome.
Yeah, we just got done with that fucking show, and everything just fucking hurts.
I mean, that's because you got everyone moving, kind of without giving anyone any sort of way out.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, like, fucking first song in, like, I was just like, make a fucking pit right now. And, like, everyone was kind of like, either everybody didn't hear me, or everybody was just kind of nervous. And I was like, I told you earlier, I was like, that can't fucking stand. and then like, I always say it, like, it's just kind of the script that I have, just to kind of like keep the talks and the breaks short, just so that we can like get balls rolling. But I'm just like, I don't give a fucking shit if you're tired or if you're not feeling it. I want you in that pit.
Exactly.
And then everybody was just fucking insane moving. And I was like, yes.
Well, Boston knows how to move when you tell them to. Massachusetts shows are fun. How are the crowds in Australia?
Oh, the crowds were fucking awesome. I mean, like, the majority of the shows that we were playing out there were, like, festivals, so, like, we got people fucking moving,
That's awesome.
And it was, like, great. Because it was, like, the first time that we, as a band, had been out to Australia, including myself, like, I had to deal with, like, the new pollen and all that stuff, so, like, my voice, and we were on planes all the time, so, like, my voice was a bit ragged, but I kept it on level.
Yeah.
And, we fucking kicked ass. And, like, our headline show, because we had 2 headline shows that we were going to do, but one of the shows got canceled due to the cyclone that was out there.
That's right. Oh, man.
Yeah. And so thankfully we were able to get on with Hatebreed, and the Hatebreed show was fucking great. And I poured all of my heart in there, even though my singing voice wasn't like the greatest, but I tried. And yeah.
And we were talking about that earlier too, like different environments, especially when you're in like other countries for the first time. Festival, there's always dust, but it's like dust that you don't know.
Exactly. It's dust that your body is just like, what are you? What do I do with you?
Random allergens, like the sudden difference in sleep schedule.
Fucking SpongeBob. Who are you people?
Exactly that, but just like in your body.
Oh yeah, and it's like, I had that shit during one of the fucking Slipknot tours, and I actually called you over it. Yeah, I can't remember what the show was beforehand, but like my voice was just fucked, and like I just had to like scream through my singing parts because I could not get up there. And it was really like killing my ego and killing my mood.
Yeah.
And then like the next day I was fine, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I remember that now because we were kind of trying to get everything to come back together a little bit.
There was just fucking nothing I could do for it. But I just shut the fuck up and just was like playing, like just chilled out in the green room and like hung out with family. And then like next day it was just like a little bit rough, but so much better. And it's just all the climate stuff of like going through different fucking places.
Oh, it's wild. And it's good that you're able to power through those kinds of situations. And kind of like we were talking about earlier, since like we've had so many of these kind of conversations about voice before, like the way that you've kind of grown within what you do, even within the time that I've known you, and the way that you're really pummeling it on stage, and yet you're able to sound really strong all the way through and tackling all the newer songs and the older songs with the same kind of ferocity. It's awesome.
Dude, this fucking show, like, how many shows have we played so far? Like 4 or some shit? Dude, this is the best that my voice has kept up. Like, been great to not only like doing screaming and growling, but also singing constantly, like every single fucking show. Yeah. Like, I may not be on pitch, and a lot of that has to deal with the fact that sometimes I can't hear myself, or exhaustion. And like, because I'm like screaming so much and like my abs are clenching. So like I'm trying to sing, but like because my body is sore from the screaming, like I can't push or hit those notes as hard as clean as I want to. But even then, like this tour has been fucking great for like my performance wise. And it's just getting better and better. And on top of that, we got our boy fucking Tim, like kicking ass, and he's like fucking fighting for us and like mixing our shit, and he's doing a wonderful job.
Oh yeah, he definitely crushed it for you guys today. And I was even saying, like, to all of our people and all you guys, and I was telling him, Tim, who we share a front of house, that's always fun. He crushed it with you guys. You guys sounded huge, definitely the biggest I've heard you guys sound. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
And even with that in mind, just because you guys perform so much of what you do, like you're not by any means just like standing there doing your thing. You all like put your whole body into it.
I kind of do that, but that's only because in my mind, moving while this is clenching is just pure fucking agony. And like sometimes, like I just like for Pitiful, like I just stand there to scream because that whole fucking song is just me losing my shit. Yeah. And it just like, and it's legitimately not because I'm lazy. It's just because like my down here hurts, like my back hurts, and like I have asthma, so like my breathing situation is like fluctuating between good and shit. And I'm just like, if I don't move, I don't explode. If I don't move, I won't collapse.
Yeah. Well, no one's going to know your body like quite as well as you do. So you can kind of know like when to kind of let yourself ride the wave of the motions, and then just that moment of, oop.
Oh yeah.
Let me hang out for a minute.
And I'm like an unhealthy twink. So I mean like everything just fucking fluctuates between like, oh my God, I'm feeling the best I ever have, to me being like, where's the Advil? But you just gotta like be able to know what to do to better yourself. Like I do physical therapy. I have muscle relaxers that I take before I go to sleep, just so that like because I sleep weirdly. Like I do toss and turn, but I don't fucking like. But like I'm really like hugging a pillow like in a ball. So like my neck and my back will just get messed up from that. So I take the muscle relaxers to help with that and for after performances.
That's smart. And you were showing me that entire like vocal vault that you have now.
That's the first time that I brought that out this tour, because like that was in the wardrobe case that we have, but we weren't able to bring that with us. And I had a lemon juicer, and like I have a one of those like the tea strainer type shits, and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? Because like I wanna be able to like keep all this like together. And then I started thinking, in the last minute, like day before leaving, I was just like, oh yeah, that fucking vocal case that I never use, like, because I don't have a fucking technically an actual mic. I just use whatever the venue gives me. And I was just like, fuck it, I'll just bring that with me, and I'll just repurpose. It already says Griff Vocal on it, so I'll just put like fucking Vocal Zone, Throat Coat. Vocal Zone, hit me up. Also Throat Coat. But dude, that shit always fucking helps me. And and also I'm sick and fucking tired of honey exploding in my backpack.
Oh no.
It's like, yeah, because I always just...
Not my Steam Deck.
No! Dude, because before I had my Steam Deck, I brought my laptop with me and I was playing a lot of games on my laptop. And I was wanting to experiment, like plugging a PlayStation controller in so that I could play it in like with it, but I wasn't able to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And also I was too busy to even like focus on it. So like I just sat in my backpack because we were on tour. Dude, fucking honey exploded and got all over that fucking thing. And I had to take like fucking, I had to take alcohol and and a Q-tip and like stuff like that, and I had to fucking just get in there and get it out. And I fixed the problem and I got most of it out. But a couple weeks ago, my friend was over and we were gonna play some games together. And I gave him that controller, and I had the other controller.
Griffin, why is your controller sticky?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. He was just like, and like pulls the stick all the way down and like lets it go, and it just goes. And I was just like, oh, for fuck's sakes! I thought I fixed this, and I took my knife and just dug everything out, and that fixed the problem.
You know, casual. That's fun. But I like that you like have like your little kit now, and then you even like you take stuff with you to kind of entertain yourself and like have fun during the day too, because it's so easy to like accidentally just kind of get stuck on your phone all day.
Oh yeah,
on tour.
And like on top of that, like you got to remember that like there's like I personally cannot have fun. Like I can definitely like joke around and have fun with like the entire band and like all the people that we meet and stuff like that, but it fucks me over because I'm using my voice. So that's why I bring like video games and like my Steam Deck with me so that I'm able to, you know, just disassociate, tism out for a little bit and just like shut the fuck up for a while.
Yeah.
And it helps with my ADHD too, because I'm able to just like I said, disassociate and just like not be like where I'm at.
Yeah.
So that I can feel home.
Yeah. A lot of our friends like that I've toured with, like Motionless in White and Fit for a King, kind of gave me the gift of like the perfect like off day activity. Like you just pick like a random like city to go to on the day off and just go to the movies together, because you can be social, you all go together and nobody is talking. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah. Like my band is just like, oh guys, we got to go to the fucking Minecraft movie. We got to go there. And I'm like, you know, I don't want to like, and it's not because I'm not into the movie. It's literally like when the fucking, we were talking about this earlier, when the fucking Minecraft movie first came out, and I was just like, oh my God, this looks like dog shit. And then I sat there and stewed for a little bit, and I was just like, I am 22 years fucking old. Why am I so worked up over a kid's fucking movie? I don't give a shit. But I'm also a hypocrite, and I get worked up over old school fucking kids movies being rebooted, and I'm just like, this is fucking my childhood. like you motherfucks,
do not ruin Harold and the Purple Crayon for me.
Oh, exactly. Oh no, fucking I used to be so fucking livid with Teen Titans Go, and then I started watching it with like my dad and like my little sister, and I was just like, oh, I get it. I was like, oh, this is actually funny. And like we watched the first movie together, and I was like, the moment that fucking Michael Bolton came out of nowhere as like a fucking an eagle, I was just like, okay, I get the vibe now. Like I understand. The dude just like, oh my God. It's an upbeat, inspirational song about life. And my brain the entire time was like, going to the club and we're rolling up. This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh my God, I love that bit so much. It's so bizarre.
That is
him and the Jack Sparrow.
That is a staple of my goddamn childhood.
Yeah, Michael Bolton's a madman.
Oh yeah.
And that like, I love like those kind of insane things that you can just sing along to. Like Luke, our drummer here, who's in the background right now. We had a party, like us, him, Ron, our bassist, and Rilee over here, because some of us had not seen Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
I have not seen it yet, and that I know it's so good, but I know things about it, but I don't know everything about it. And the thing is that like it's not because I don't want to watch the movies. It's because I don't want to watch them alone. And also, I'm a cheap ass motherfucker who doesn't get paid that much. So I'm like, I'm a musician.
I'm not buying this.
I'm a musician, so I don't have many streaming services. I don't even have the fucking YouTube app. I use Safari, and I log into my account because I have a cheat code that I can use to skip ads. You just refresh the page, and then sometimes it'll like pop up with another ad, or you just have to sit through it. But most of the time you just refresh the page like a couple times, and then like you'll just get the video and you don't have to deal with it.
Exactly.
It's great.
Love you, YouTube. Thank you.
Love you, YouTube.
No, but that's definitely not the kind of movie to watch alone, but it's definitely like right up your alley. Like the kind of like bursting of the song, like iconic.
Can't you see he's the man? Let me hear you applaud.
Tiny golden god. Yeah. Exactly.
If you think it's time to fucking rock.
Yeah. Like right up your alley.
Oh, yeah.
And with that in mind, speaking of just kind of silliness and like vocal stuff and fun in different directions, you were telling me earlier that you've been kind of diving into a whole bunch of different ventures, kind of outside of the band, outside of Vended, having fun with stuff. One of the things just came out recently.
Oh, yeah. Fucking the Kid Bookie rap that thing that I did with him. Me and him have been like talking about doing that shit for a hot minute. He's a really fucking great guy. And me and him were just like going back and forth. And it was one of those situations where I was like, I was in a situation where like I wanted to focus on it, but I also didn't have any time or motivation. And I wrote something out for the thing that he gave me. And like, I was kind of content with it, but then I started like working with it like differently because I started listening to a lot more King 810. And I started listening to David's raps and stuff like that, and like that Midwest fucking monster type shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Like, even though I don't live that life, I still have to be somewhat hard and like get that fucking like I'm not a fucking rapper. I'm not a gangster. I'm a metalhead who in his real life is like a huge fucking nerd that loves cats. Like, that's my whole thing. But I still have to play the role. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I am going to just fucking write out some fucking shit and like vent a little bit, but not too much to where it's like I'm being a pussy. Yeah. And I'm just fucking, I just wrote out this whole thing and sent it to him. And he's like, dude, like, this is you. Like, this sounds like you. And I was like,
unfiltered.
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm really, really fucking proud of that. And hopefully I'll be able to work with him more in the future and other people in the future.
Very nice. Very cool. I feel like it's always good to be able to kind of let yourself go in different directions like that and have some different ventures and different outlets other than just like the band that you do mainly and the band that you're known for.
Exactly.
Because it can feel sometimes occasionally like we're in a box just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So being able to kind of like, this doesn't have to be the biggest deal in the world, or like everything I'm doing is riding on this, like with that same level of seriousness, and be able to be like, what would happen if I took myself this way or that way?
Exactly.
And the freedom of experimentation.
I like to do like the whole Renaissance man type shit where it's like, I try to do everything and yet stick to like what I know. So like I was saying it to you earlier, I'm really happy that I'm able to do these new fucking projects and like being a part of new music that isn't just metal. It's such a fucking breath of fresh air for me.
Yeah.
Because like I'm into so much more music than just metal.
Yeah.
Like, so like I was a choir kid. I was in barbershop quartet. Yeah. So I have a wide range that I'm still trying to explore and still evolving. And like it really does please me being able to do stuff that like really puts me out there, as well as being like, oh shit, like he's the lead singer for this band, and then like they go to fucking Vended and start listening to Vended stuff, and like it also gives me the opportunity to do more things in the future and like start like using my name or like Jukebox Beans handle.
Yeah.
Just getting shit out there.
That's awesome. And with that in mind, like being able to kind of have that fun with it. You were even telling me earlier, and we haven't talked like that much about it, but the barbershop quartet days, that rules.
Oh, yeah.
That must have been a really fun time.
Oh, it was great. Well, this was back when I was in middle school. And I did, but it was just like a part of choir, and I don't remember so much of it. To be fair, I kind of forgot a lot of. I try to not think about those years in middle school.
Yeah,
middle school fucking sucks. If you leave with something, leave with that. Middle school fucking sucks. High school, eh. Elementary school, that's literally just a weekend in general.
Valid.
Yeah. In elementary school, that's just fucking. That's just fucking. We're going to the bar type shit.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, like I did a lot of stuff like that, and I also did show choir. I did show choir up in high school, but I didn't really like it as much because it was the whole. And first of all, it was the whole dancing while singing thing.
Okay.
And trying to learn the moves and like singing a bunch of songs that like some of them I was just kind of like, why are we singing this? Why are we singing Lady Gaga? like I don't want to. And this was high school Griffin, like that angst of just being like, I don't want to sing Lady Gaga. Meanwhile, I'm over here just like poker face. But yeah, no, but the second thing is the fact that like I was the only guy. Technically I was the only fucking guy doing that shit. So and they really did use me like kind of like center type shit ish in a way of like being able to like I don't know what I'm saying, but the bottom line is that like I love singing. Singing has been a huge part of my life. I don't want to fucking get up and walk somewhere, man. Like, I don't want to fucking sit down. and it completely contradicts what my job is. Where it's like, oh, fuck, I gotta fucking, like, scream at a bunch of people. My abs. Where's the Tylenol?
Where's the Advil?
Where's the Advil? I want to go to bed. But I love doing this shit, and I love, like, and, like, I always get reminded, like, how important my role is and how important me doing this stuff is, because we have people coming and like talking to us and being like, dude, you guys are like the fucking greatest and you guys have like really helped me through shit. And I'm just like, oh my God.
And that's a wonderful thing to hear that and feel that kind of just connection with the fans and that kind of purposefulness between like with what you're doing on stage, and then also being able to make it fun, like we were talking about, you throwing like the much deeper guttural moments in now.
I've been having so much fun. Yeah, I've been having so much fun just like doing more, because like we take so much time off, and then just like this heals so much, and I also kind of like fall off the wagon of things, and then like we get back into it, and I just keep finding new things to do. And like it was only like last year, a couple years ago, where I just learned to start doing gutturals, and like ever since then I was just like, oh fuck yeah,
it's all over for everybody now.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite moment of the set right now?
I'd have to say the Far Side. Like straight at the beginning of the Far Side, being able to get everybody to get their flashlights out. And
that was
like,
cool.
Yeah.
Make it look like outer space.
Yeah, exactly. I want this place looking like outer fucking space. Yeah. And it's just really fun to do that, because you get to see who... not only is it visually for us like just fucking amazing, but also it really shows who in the crowd is involved, who's feeling it, and who like wants to participate.
And it gives the people that aren't necessarily the people that are going to get in the pit, it gives them something to do.
Exactly. And like we just like to like just make it fucking shine and make it bright. And for us, it's like visually fucking spectacular, because it like really does. Because sometimes the lighting guys will do some shit where like they keep it down a bit. But yeah, no, it's just absolutely fucking wonderful being able to like give people a reason to get back into live music, and give people like a reason to just enjoy their time, rather than having to, you know, hold themselves to a specific standard, like being edgy and stuff like that, because there's such a fucking misconception with my name and like with who I am. Everybody thinks that like we're fucking like we're fucking got huge fucking egos, we're like really like we're hard asses or like we're super fucking like edgy and whatnot, and then you come and see me and I'm just like, you want to talk about Minecraft for like 5 hours? Do ya? I will go on a fucking rant about fucking Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Oh my god.
That's the game that I've been playing this fucking tour. Because I used to play it with my little brother, but he's very young and he was struggling with the controls, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking play it. And I was playing a lot of it, and I was like, every 5 fucking seconds I will see a car and go like, oh my god, I had that when I was a kid. And it reminded me of this. I had it on DVD back when I was like really young. Some of the cars that they came out with reminded me of a show that I used to love when I was a kid, Hot Wheels Acceleracers.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Exactly. And they got those fucking cars in there. And the moment I saw those, I was just like, nostalgia.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god, I fucking remember this shit. It's so fucking cool.
Hell yeah. Or like even just like coming to meet you guys and like seeing you for the first time, and then us like figuring out within like 3 seconds like the undying love for all things Doctor Who and other things in that direction. Like, oh, we're gonna be fine.
I told you earlier, my dream fucking tattoo is the Van Gogh painting of the TARDIS exploding on the back of my leg. I really want to fucking get that. The tattoo, the most recent tattoo that I'm going to get is because I completed all 3 of the BioShock games.
You were talking about that.
Yeah, all 3 of the BioShock games plus DLC. I still haven't done the evil playthroughs of those games, but I just don't feel comfortable doing that. Like, I don't want to kill a kid. God damn it!
Oh my goodness!
Like, no, fuck that noise. But yeah, no, I want to get the chains tattoos on my wrists, because awesome. The first game will forever just be near and dear to my goddamn soul. And the second game is fucking amazing too. And the third game, I had a great time with it. I was just a little iffy on it when it came to the whole like multiverse type shit. Yeah. And I was just kind of like, I guess. But I had a fun time with it, and I also like to cripple myself. Because in like the past 2 games, like you're able to like have a weapon wheel, and this one you only get 2, and you have to continue switching weapons.
Gotcha.
And I was like, like the moment I got to the point in the game, I was like, sniper rifle, hand cannon, those are the only weapons that I'm using. Fuck, I'm out of ammo. Start meleeing to save my life.
Yeah.
Throwing fucking fireball grenades. Just like, get the fuck away from me.
Well, that's awesome, and I'm glad like you have like again like. Because I talk to so many people about this kind of stuff, and I feel like the people that end up having the most fun on tour are the ones that like have like different hobbies and like different interests in different things, listening to different types of music that aren't just the kind of thing that we're doing.
Oh, dude, like,
because it can get a little bit samey sometimes, and the job can sometimes drive us a little insane.
Yeah.
But it seems like you guys are having a really good time, and your energy is so good, and I always love catching up with you guys and seeing you guys do your thing, and I'm stoked that you've been able to take like the stuff that we've been doing too and take that so far and feel so good with it, and that you're kind of sitting in the place that you are now, especially now that you're able to play all these new songs and tour off of this new record, this debut record that you guys have out. Is there anything that you're looking forward to most after this tour?
I'm very much looking forward to just getting back on the wagon, just searching for what's next, and trying to get the ball rolling for Vended again. And also, I'm just really excited to see my mom again, because like I said, I'm living with my mom again, and we're sharing an apartment together, and it's just so fucking nice just being with somebody who I have like the same personality of, and I'm learning things about myself, and I'm just kind of like, oh, I get it. Like, I understand where I get it from.
And you were saying same sense of humor too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like,
love
fucking
that.
Just so many, like, dude, after I finished the BioShock games, I asked my mom if she would teach me how to play the Resident Evil games. So me and her have been sitting right next to each other because she completed all the games. Oh. She's the reason why she's the reason why I'm a gamer.
That's awesome.
Pro
gamer.
Oh yeah, and me and her will just sit we only did it once because we were about to leave on tour, but me and her were just sitting there right next to each other and just like, I was playing the very first game. I was playing as Jill, and Jill, and we're just running around. And my mom has so many fucking inside jokes that me and her, like, she put them onto me, and now me and her just constantly do like fuck with it. So like, Wesker, you don't say Wesker's name; it's Whiskers. So we call him Whiskers.
Excellent.
And like every 5 seconds, we're just like, Whiskers. And Jill, because I'm playing with the original controls, it's all my fault on how I'm like maneuvering stuff. But every 5 seconds, I'll just go, Jill, please, Jill, for the love of God. trying to just simply walk through a door. And I'm just like, Jill, please, Jill, for the love of God, look at the fucking item.
It's right there.
Yeah, and I love my mom so very deeply. And
that's awesome.
She's just really great to talk to and just kind of conversate with because we're both very, very similar.
That's awesome. And you were talking so much about the family stuff to me earlier, and it seems, and kind of like I said to you earlier, like when you got off stage, like from all the times that I've seen you and all the stuff that we've talked about, I can like hear in your performance that you're in a real good spot right now. And that's really, really awesome to hear and awesome to see. And it makes me really look forward to everything you're going to kind of take right now with what you're doing, all the fuel for the fire, and start to kind of use that to create what's next. So I'm really stoked for you, dude.
Hell yeah.
And with that being said, we can wrap up here for now. And thanks so much for sitting and hanging out with me today. And make sure all of you check out Vended, listen to their debut self-titled record right now when this video ends. Let us know what your favorite song is in the comments as well. And be sure you catch these guys on tour. This is a show that you do not want to miss.
Thank you all so very, very much for your love and support. We have always loved our fans, and we have always supported our fans, especially the ones who have supported us. And we really love doing this shit. We really love inspiring people, and we love just having a good time.
Hell yeah. And it's always so good to see you.
No, it's so fucking great to see you, and it's really great to fucking talk to you over the phone since we like live in different places. Like,
for sure.
It's really great to just be like, hey, how are you doing?
Or occasionally just help.
Yeah. It's either help, hey, how are you doing? Or I'm just sending you cursed memes on Instagram.
Oh, cursed. Oh my
God. My For You page is absolute cancer, and I love it. And I did nothing to fucking make it that way. It just happened that way. And every 5 seconds, I will find something just absolutely filthy. And I'm just like, I'm going to send it to like 8 people.
Yep.
Yeah. And then most of them are just like, yes, very good, Griffin.
Except now you've opened the floodgate and now I'm doing it back at you.
Oh, yes. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, God.
Oh, man. Both of us need to be removed from the internet immediately.
Whee! No, I love my YouTube.
And with that being said, we'll catch you guys later.
Cheers.
I absolutely love talking with and hanging out with Griffin like this. And over the years, as we have talked so much back and forth like this, send each other many memes back and forth at this point, and now at the point where we're just sending voice memos to each other that are deeply concerning and equally hilarious. It's always such a blast, and you never really know what you're going to get. And I love that about Vended too, with the raw energy and intensity that they bring with their music, and with someone with as powerful and full and epic of a voice as Griffin has. And thinking about all of the conversations we've had about vocals, I was thinking about what I wanted to bring to you all today as our little voice lesson at the end of this episode. And Griffin and I have talked a lot about false chord screaming, and I wanted to give you all here a little bit of a tip on how to be able to get more strength out of the sound and more ferocity without that necessarily meaning pushing harder or making it breathier. When I'm talking to lots of different touring artists, especially when I'm working with people on various tour dates or out on the road with them, a lot of what we end up doing together is working on how to refine the act of what it is we're doing while simultaneously maintaining just that raw, like aggressive factor behind what's being done. Because if we curb that, if we lose that intensity and power, it's kind of like we're watering everything down, and we definitely don't want that. In order to do this, we need to kind of trade pushiness and breathiness for fullness. If I'm making, let's say, a regular sound in my voice, and I want some more strength in that, I like to think of it like I'm almost announcing something. Hey, hello, and I'm using a much bigger, fuller, more announcer-like voice. And that's not necessarily pushing. Hey, I'm not using a lot more physical force, and I'm not sending, hey, like a lot more air through it necessarily either. It's like I'm making a larger statement. I'm more excited about what I'm talking about, similarly to how you'll hear Griffin and I in our conversation here be so enthusiastic about what we're talking about. Gives it that little bit of extra energy, but without tension or breathiness getting in the way of the communication. That's crucial. If I take that same idea with a standard false chord scream and summon that up by warming up the false folds, combining that with how we use our regular voice, and letting them fold over each other, build, rev up, and grow into that bass, false chord scream. We can start to add that kind of intensity, hey, hello, announcement voice, and add that into the way we're using the false chord scream, as opposed to a bass level, hey, hello, kinda a little too loose, a little too flowy for what we want it to be, and making sure we're not like slamming on the gas either. Hello, yo, adds a lot of intensity and power. If I kind of, in more of an accusatory way, if I ask the question, what? Like, what do you want? Like, if I'm really annoyed at someone asking me constant questions, which, by the way, I'm never annoyed at that. There's no such thing with me as too many questions. But let's say there is. What? Like, what do you want? That kind of more, for lack of a better term, pissed off kind of sound. If I add that kind of accusatory, hey, what? Kind of feeling to the false chord scream, that mouth movement, what? Adds a lot of punch, a lot of bite, and a lot of extra energy to the sound. What? If I slow that down, what? That W and the way that word flows, what? Adds a lot of extra character to that sound, and none of that has to do with how hard I'm pushing or how much air I'm using or accidentally letting through the sound. It's not breathy, it's not forced. What? It just has that power all by itself. And you can use that to really find the energy you're looking for within the false chord scream like I'm demonstrating here. You can do it for fry scream, regular singing, kind of across the board to be able to summon up energy, character, excitement, and having that just pure, raw, unfiltered sound behind what you do, like how incredible vocalists like my friend Griffin Taylor do, and like amazing bands like Vended do as well. And make sure you listen to their new record, which is out now. So glad I was able to sit down and have a conversation with Griffin. So glad I was able to show you all these little tips and tricks for your voice today. Thanks for watching. If there are other vocalists that you want to see us work with here, other vocalists you want us to see and talk to on Behind the Screams, always let us know. I'm always happy to take in your feedback. I have so much fun doing this. So stoked I got to share this with you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Keep screaming responsibly.